we're the best.
Guys, look what I got this week.
To quote DJ Khaled, we're the best.
This is another.
Hey, is that a Good Charlotte?
It's Good Charlotte's Young and the Hopeless on vinyl from like 2003 or whatever that year that was.
That's very cool. I mentioned Good Charlotte earlier today, which was outrageous. So my son has a girl in his class named Charlotte that
Is she good?
this won't get popular enough. No, she's not our favorite. And then we were talking about inviting this other girl, Charlotte, to the park, and my daughter says, "Wait, which Charlotte is that? The bad Charlotte?" I said, "No, this is the good Charlotte. Good Charlotte."
Haha. Yeah, it's a apparently I haven't opened it because I just got it, but it's I'll open it right now. It's apparently a green, neon green pressed.
No, don't
vinyl
open
record.
it. Mint condition.
I know, right? I need to put it in a glass case and just thumbs up while people stare at it.
It's not going to sound
22
right,
years
though.
old.
You need it in like 48 bits per second, downloaded from LimeWire, re-uploaded by somebody with a cheap cable.
I don't know if I've heard it in good quality.
Exactly. Might sound right.
Music from that time is just...
My favorite LimeWire situation was that when I really didn't know what I was doing, well, I think none of us really knew what we were doing on LimeWire, but more so than others, I didn't know. And I got Green Day. I was like, oh, I'm gonna download some Green Day because my parents won't let me get a Green Day CD. So I got
the ultimate punk rebellion.
What's the name of the track? The dun yeah, whatever that one. It's from
Brain
early
Soup?
on.
One more time, here we go.
Yeah. And
Bowling for Soup, that's the one.
Hopefully someone's screaming at the thing right now, yelling the name of the song. Anyway, it was apparently on the Godzilla 99 soundtrack.
Heck yeah.
Of which I've seen the movie a bunch of times. I don't necessarily remember.
That's the one with the Taco Bell dog.
And so during this song, it was like made for that soundtrack. So there's like random Godzilla screeches and roars like throughout it, like between riffs of the guitar.
Yes.
Quality.
And so like my whole life, when I hear that song, I still hear the roars of Godzilla in between.
Just like all those people. Yeah.
As Green Day probably intended for it to be remembered.
That's so cool.
Look how green this is. Look how green this Good Charlotte thing is.
Whoa.
This is great.
It's hurting my eyes.
For, again, people not able to see this, it's if you have familiarized yourself with the Good Charlotte Young and the Hopeless album cover, there's a bright green font on it. It's the color of that bright green font. I'm very happy with it.
It is the color of glow-in-the-dark stars that you attach to your ceiling.
That is another.
You should hold it up to a light and then turn your lights off.
Looks kind of flubbery too at the same time.
It is flubbery.
Yeah, this is a housewarming gift from a friend of mine. That was a really great gift. Anyways, how are you guys doing?
Good job, friend of yours. Yeah, I'm good. I wanted to talk more about the 99 Godzilla and how it was completely a Taco Bell marketing tool.
Did you guys see the movie? Well, did you see the movie for one?
Which one?
Godzilla 99.
Godzilla 99.
Yeah,
the Taco Bell commercials of the year 99 that featured Godzilla toys. Did they have toys at Taco Bell? I don't remember.
Probably not.
If you ask nicely
I think it
enough.
was Cinnamon Twists or something.
That was the toy. Here you go, kid. Here's some sugar.
Play with this plastic bag. Enjoy.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
I saw the movie.
I really liked it. Me too.
Oh, you did? Okay. Alex,
I don't remember Green Day.
Saw it at a birthday
Screaming.
party with a kid who was very
At a movie
into
theater?
Matthew Broderick, actually, not into Godzilla. He watched the movie because it was a Matthew Broderick vehicle, and he was very excited.
Nice.
But after watching that movie, he was a big Godzilla fan. And by that, I mean he would just kind of walk around on the playground and make Godzilla noises very loudly. So I didn't go any more of his birthday parties after that. Yeah.
Imagine like another, like, oh, guys, you want to go see a new Jurassic Park? Yeah, I love dinosaurs. Oh, I'm going for Sam Neill. And you're like 10.
Like a 10-year-old child saying that. Concerning.
Yeah, I remember I took my dad to it, and I'm trying to remember the details of it. For some reason, I have seen it multiple times since '99, but there, I remember it felt like it was over, and then a bunch spoiler for people that haven't seen it and are desperate to watch it anytime now. There's a bunch of Godzilla eggs,
Godzilla eggs.
and they hatch. But I think I remember it the way, maybe the movie was just forever, but my dad just like got up and he like walked to the back of the aisle and he was waiting there. And I was like, what are you doing? And then and then the eggs start hatching and everyone's getting chased and things like that. There's another like 30 minutes of movie and he comes and sits
And
down
he
after
snuck
a while.
up behind your seat and roared in your ear.
He's like, I definitely thought this movie was over. I was like,
Atmos.
that's qualities of a really well made movie is if you thought it was done halfway through.
It's just great pacing.
Yeah, for sure.
Why do people keep walking out of our movie?
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah.
hate it?
Minute one.
Didn't that one have a post credit scene before post credit scenes were cool? Oop.
Yeah, but it was 30 minutes before the end of the movie.
That's why he left. That's right. Yeah, I think there was supposed to be a sequel to that one, but it just didn't make the cut. I'm gonna look up Godzilla 99 Rotten Tomatoes. Was that a thing?
All
then?
right.
No, not 99.
Well, it has 150 Rotten
You can
Tomatoes
ask
reviews.
Jews about it.
You are at 20%. And a lot of times you'll even get fans that enjoy it. No, you're getting 28%.
Woof.
Yeah, I remember really liking it when I watched it and then hearing from everybody else that it was a terrible movie.
I'm the same
thought,
way.
oh,
I'm
I'm
the same.
bad at movies, I guess.
Yeah. I liked Hook a lot too. Around the same
No,
time.
Hook is objectively great.
Yeah, I mean, it's the 90s.
Everyone else is wrong.
Yeah, it didn't do well, apparently. I mean, it's not the same genre, I guess.
Huh.
But
Not particularly, no.
no,
I'd
but
love to see the
90s,
crossover. Peter Pan fights
Ooh.
Godzilla.
a greater extended universe.
Or would it be
Oh,
Hook
man.
that fights Godzilla?
Say you're a codfish. Roar. He's not saying it.
It's not.
Godzilla swallows Big Ben.
Just tick,
He's
tock,
coming.
tick, like just heavy TikToks.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we
to
have
the
a
fanfic.
I think we have a hit on
websites.
our hands. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have the Godzilla vs. Kong, but where's Godzilla vs. Pan?
Where's Godzilla versus Matthew Broderick?
Where is Godzilla?
Are you
vs.
still
It wasn't even in that
Are
movie.
you still looking up the sequel?
They have made other Godzilla movies since then, and they have made fewer Matthew Broderick films. So it seems that Godzilla really came out ahead on that.
Yeah, diverged.
Head.
There was a definite path divergence after that film. Can you tell me more about this kid that that was into Matthew Broderick movies for some reason?
Not with nice
What were
words.
his other top Matthew Broderick movies?
Like, how old were you during this situation?
I would have been in 3rd grade. So no, 5th grade. Yeah, somewhere
like
around there.
elementary kid.
Yeah, no, it was.
Elementary kid. Matthew Broderick fan. Okay.
This wasn't
cool.
a cinephile going into this saying, yes, the embouchure of, how all of these film pieces fit together. No, I don't know why the kid was obsessed with Matthew Broderick, but he was, maybe it was that baby face. Who knows?
Most 5th graders are, it's just what it is. Ferris Bueller was a role model for all grade school kids.
About an elementary school kid who steals a car.
I think that's what it was. I think that's the
Yeah.
prequel.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's just like those Animorphs TV episode actors. They're all like in their 20s or 30s, but they're playing
Yeah. Did they ever
young kids.
Did they ever explicitly say they were in high school, or did you just assume? Well, I think maybe they were seniors. I can't remember. Maybe it was the last day of elementary school, not the last day of high school.
I don't interact with people who appear that young. Sorry.
Probably it's a safe choice.
Ferris Bueller, you're too young for Alex. Sorry.
But not too young for that one elementary school kid.
Good.
Speaking of movies, this is Animorphs 55, the podcast. I'm Patrick, one of your hosts.
And I'm Zach, another one of your hosts.
And I'm Alex, the final host.
Oh, that's kind of
Good to see you all.
sad.
Hey, I want to talk about movies today. But first, I want to talk about this ad. That was a good ad.
What an
I have
ad.
nothing else to say on the matter.
Wow.
Incredible.
Truly.
Just kidding. We don't do ads on bonus episodes. That was a little behind the scenes treat for you guys.
How the sausage gets made.
Oh God.
Don't take people to see how sausage gets made.
Oh,
Just
God.
going to make them want more sausage.
Precisely. That's the movie magic
So-
for you.
We do have an activity today. Yes, an idea, an awesome, fun thing that
Yes.
we're gonna do. But
A brutal competition where the stakes have never been higher.
the stakes could be steaks.
Ooh.
Like we could owe each other steaks.
Mmm.
Well, I'll mail them to you. But I won't.
Freeze-dried steaks.
I'm generating while you're talking. I'm generating a draft thing. Go ahead, Patrick. Introduce our idea.
Oh, cool. Okay, so Animorphs, the book series, came out in 1996. And we want to talk about our favorite or most, I think I just said favorites. That's not a word. Our favorite or most impactful movies that came out in 1996. And then at the end, we're going to have our movies battle each other. We're doing a snake draft.
We might not get everything we want. Got to be a little more, picky and have some strategy about getting the movies we want.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't get to Evita in time, Alex might get it, and then they're not.
Probably first
you know,
choice.
his Evita's not going to help me in our competition at the end.
Precisely.
Now we do need to establish. I like the idea of the team. If you remember, is the Animorphs and Axe, because he's never an Animorph because he's not from America. So, they have the 5.
Got to be born here.
And a light.
I mean, that's what the back of the books do.
And a light.
So I think if we did a 5, a list of 5, and then maybe an honorable mention in memory of Axe.
We'll see if this takes forever
Yeah,
before we had the 6th.
that's true. So I have a random number generator. I had to really go into the depths of the internet to get a random number generator for 1 to 3. Yeah, and so
Just flip a 3-sided coin.
So I'm gonna roll this for Patrick. Are you ready, Patrick? Here we go.
Oh, am I going first?
Oh, I'm gonna see what your number's gonna be. Here we go. This is your draft
Oh.
pick. We're doing it live. You got a 3.
So I'm last.
Alex,
Well,
You got it.
third.
you got a 2, and I promise I'm not rigging this. I got a 1.
Suspicious.
All right. I know that is
Very
immediately-
honorable, Zach.
I know that is immediately suspicious.
right,
Okay, so 96 movies only, right? Like released in 96? Is that
Correct.
the ground rules? here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not filmed in 96 and released in 2007.
Or not like still at the theaters through 96 or something like that. So I'm not
Correct.
going to get any like December 95 releases. Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing like Phantom of the Opera was on Broadway in 1996 and it's still there. I don't keep up with Broadway.
Or a one weekend release of some old movie or something like that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Then I mean, I feel like this would be everyone's number 1 pick. I could be speaking out of turn. I feel like with the number 1 pick, you automatically land this movie because it has everything you want.
Tim
as a
Curry.
kid watching it. Has a ton of awesome quotable lines. CGI was awesome at the time. I think it still holds up.
I don't think there was any CGI in this movie.
I'm gonna take Independence Day.
Oh, we got different movies.
I'm gonna take Independence Day.
Hey, that's a good one.
Will Smith,
I
Jeff
mean, am I-
Goldblum. Classic.
Yeah, you can't. Welcome to Earth with a punch in the face to
Punching
the
an
alien.
alien in the face?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was real cool.
That's like a top 10 scene I think I've ever seen in my life.
And then it's such a good movie that it was used again in Austin Powers to frighten the United States president in the past. Yeah, Dr. Evil goes to the past and he says, I'm going to do this to the White House.
Yep.
You remember.
I don't.
No, he does. He gets the video
I'm
of
not
Independence
disagreeing
Day
with
and,
you. I'm just-
blows up the White House.
I believe you, Patrick.
Okay.
My deep
Yeah,
lore
well,
and knowledge is
Austin
not on your
Powers is
level.
important to me, but it was
It was not
not
released in
96 movie.
1996. The movie doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
yeah.
I've cleared my head of all other things.
Yeah. Anything up to 95 and 97 on, they're nothing.
Precisely.
Alex, you got pick number 2. What do you got?
Okay, so I am not going solely by box office or anything like that. I have to go with,
Okay.
my gut. And my gut says
Good.
go with a film that I have seen a prodigious number of times. So my number 1 pick in this snake draft is Space Jam.
You just took one out of
Ooh.
my, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of everybody's, of course.
Oof.
I mean, Michael Jordan is in the movie. The Looney Tunes act their hearts out alongside a number of NBA stars whose names I only know because of that film.
Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley
He was
was
my hero because he was tall.
Muggsy
Charles
Bogues.
Barkley.
I used to be tall, and Sean Bradley was famous for being tall.
Yep.
So he was my hero for a few months.
like that.
Those 2 hours I watched that movie.
That's nice lore.
And he was in this movie.
Now, Patrick, here is the benefit. Even though you got a 3, that does give you back-to-back picks by cycling back to be the first of the next round.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm probably going to go in there and copy and paste exactly what Zach said about it being everybody's favorite movie, although evidence has shown me it's not. But a lot of great moments, a lot of action, a lot of good practical effects, limited CGI, if any. Muppet Treasure Island, an incredible film that I watched probably 40 times, because this was back in the day when I had network television, so that's like 4 channels, and usually church on every channel. And
At all times.
I had like 10 VHSs, and one of them was Muppet Treasure Island. It's very good. Had Tim Curry as
Yep.
lead pirate. Oh gosh,
Long John Silver, right?
So yeah, Long John Silver, that's the one.
Yeah.
Happy note, I haven't seen any of these movies probably since 1998, maybe 2000. So it's been a
When was the last Muppet movie you guys watched in the first place?
Christmas Carol.
Muppet Haunted Mansion. Okay,
Ooh.
yeah, no. I try to watch Muppet Christmas Carol every year as we put up the Christmas tree,
Mm-hmm.
but my family yells at me and we put on something Hallmark.
Because they don't like it?
Yeah. I think my wife is scared of Muppets.
Oh, my brother is too.
I thought oh wow. I thought my kids would be scared of the Grim Reaper at the end, but they didn't say anything.
Yeah, that was scary.
Neither
to
did
me.
he.
Right.
A lot. Ew.
Eh.
Famously silent roll. Yes. So that was a good movie. I liked it.
I'll mark it for us so we can track this thing. Okay.
All right. I got a few more that I'm really excited about, but I don't think either of you is gonna pick them on your team. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna get the popular ones out of the way. I'm gonna go with Jingle All the Way.
Ooh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad are competing to find that year's hot toy. I don't remember what the hot toy is. I just remember Nobody Likes You, Booster.
It was like a Buzz Lightyear type thing, but not Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear, Power Ranger,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife had never seen it, and we just went through a few Christmas movies.
Nice.
And yeah, I was like, this is a movie. She was like, yep, that's a movie.
A movie?
Film of all time.
A film of all time, you're right.
And it, of course, helped me memorize all of Santa's reindeer. Because in one scene, Arnold's running down the street. There's a radio contest to get one of these
that's right.
Turbo Man
There it is.
Man, that's what it was.
dolls. Yeah, there it is. It goes, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Dom, Blitzen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was very helpful in all of my life.
It's come
Use
up
that
a lot.
every day.
Yeah, always. All right, take it away, Alex.
All right.
It's back to
Second
Zach.
pick for Alex. No, I was first.
Oh,
So you're in the
that's
middle on every round.
right. Okay.
You're the meat between our sandwich.
That's where I want to
Bread.
be, baby.
You wouldn't put meat
Mm.
between the sandwiches. Put it between the bread.
You could.
Ultra sandwich.
That's how a
True.
Big Mac operates, isn't it?
Pretty close.
Yes. Yeah, pretty close.
It's a sandwich and a half.
You're a sandwich and a half.
1.5 sandwiches.
One tall drink of sandwich.
Um,
I'm having fun.
I'm guaranteed to have one of my next two, which I'm glad. Because I need one of the next two to define who I am.
I'm going to have to say a film that surprised me when I came back to visit the 96 film list. I was like, you know what? This film sticks out to me not just because of the box office, but because of one particular line inside it that I've identified with for a long time. So I'm going to go with Twister as my pick.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought you were going with.
And it's because of my most favorite line, which is they call out Bill Pullman, I think is it?
R.I.P.
That's his name. Yeah. Ripperoni, bud.
He was in Independence Day, too.
He
It was a
was.
busy year
No,
for
just
him.
the first one, not the second one. The second one doesn't exist.
Fair.
Second Twister or second Independence Day?
Independence Day 2.
'Cause they both.
My wife loves the second Twister movie, but I don't love it. But the line that they say about him is, he's not in it for the science. He's in it for the money. And when you see everybody driving around in their little, RV trailers that look like they're going to fall apart at any second, making zero money at all from this, it's just, it's one of those heartwarming phrases you love to hear.
Yeah.
He wanted to become a weatherman because of the glory, my dude. Yeah, that's definitely it.
Now it's on all your business cards.
Exactly. Not in it for the science, in it for the money. Just letting you know, being honest.
My memory of Twister kind of is like, if the TV was ever on like a Saturday, and it was like sometimes the default was like TNT during the day, and they played like the same like 5 movies all the time. It was like Independence Day, Twister, Tremors, Gremlins, one of the Indiana Jones movies, just constant rotation. And so I just saw bits and pieces of Twister. I've just seen so many scenes of Twister in like various chunks. It's insane. Okay, so I get back to back now. Good. I have both of the ones that I wanted back to back. I'm just looking through to make sure I'm not missing any.
Right.
Yeah. So with my second pick, Twister was pretty up there on my list, but okay, my second pick, I'm gonna take That Thing You Do. Because That Thing You Do is one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. And if you don't know it, you should definitely watch it. One of the
I
few
have
things I want to
never seen this film.
Oh my gosh. It's about
Never heard of it.
It's about a one-hit wonder band, and Tom Hanks is their manager, and they rocket up the charts, and then at the end things happen. Dude, it's a great movie. Oh my gosh, I can't recommend it enough. Could have taken it later in the rounds. Dang it. All right.
Coulda.
If you have anyone listening, if you haven't seen That Thing You Do, go check it out. It's great. And then so for the other one, then for my third pick, I'm gonna take Scream. I know Scream is getting a little diluted with shows and a bunch of sequels.
It's like
and
8 of
maybe
them
a
now,
prequel.
right?
Yeah, but
It goes
But yeah,
Scream, I
I
Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah.
yeah, that whole genre coming out then. I mean, like I remember, for example, I watched a lot of Boy Meets World, and there was an episode in Boy Meets World where they totally ripped off of like those movies. It was like a cultural phenomenon, man, when those movies came
really
out.
was.
Yeah, when that started out. So I gotta take Scream. If you haven't seen the original Scream, block out all others. Just watch Scream 1. Drew Barrymore is awesome. It's just a great movie. I can't say enough about it.
Then
All
I'm
right.
going to watch the film specifically because Drew Barrymore is in it.
Okay, good.
Just like
I'm gonna
the
hype you up.
fanatical passion, like she's Matthew Broderick.
Good. I'm gonna
If
hype
she
it
doesn't
up.
get a lot of screen time, I'm going to be very upset.
Very,
Good. You
very
should-
mad.
Yeah. I won't give you
Let me
any
just
spoilers.
turn it
Patrick.
off then.
None.
Okay, good. None.
Great. Wonderful.
And tack another film onto that afternoon, then, is what I'll recommend.
Alex, your go.
All right. So I'm digging a little deeper to find a film that, again, if we're talking about something that was on uh, a movie channel so regularly, always fun to watch. I could jump in, jump out anytime that I wanted to. I got to go with Happy Gilmore. It's just a
Oof.
classic feel-good movie for me. And just, again, so much quotability to it. And it just warms the cockles of my heart to be able to see that film.
I didn't do much Adam Sandler till like college somehow. I don't know how I avoided it for that long. I think I was more of a Jim Carrey guy for a while, and then I kind of switched over and watched a lot of Adam Sandler later, but not in '96.
Yeah, I loved Adam Sandler movies. What, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, Little Nicky. I saw once. I thought I enjoyed it, and then I was like, "Ooh, is this Little Nick?" No, it's Big Daddy again.
Big Daddy
yeah.
again.
Next.
Big Daddy was one of those on TNT all the time, I think.
It was all the time, and I'm like, I want to see. Like, I feel like I enjoyed Little Nicky, and I'm sure it's got like a 5 on Rotten Tomatoes.
gonna be one of those.
But
It's difficult to really hold it up.
yeah, but then I got into like college or late college, which I guess is still college. And I got mad at Adam Sandler for a while because I'm like, you are just pumping out garbage and going on vacation with your friends and calling it a movie. Oh, what a awful human being. And then I thought, if I was in his position, that would be the coolest thing I could do. Get my friends a ton of work and just go like, no, this movie could easily be shot here in Ohio, but you know what? For this, it needs to be in the Bahamas. Just the very important plot point.
At least one scene.
And so we got to go to the Bahamas, filmed on location. Just, yeah,
Yep.
I get it. Good job.
Good job. If Adam Sandler's listening to this, good job, Adam Sandler. We approve.
You can come on our podcast if you'd
You
like.
can. Bring your buddies.
Yeah.
Bring all your buddies. It'll be chaos.
Grown Ups 3 on our podcast. All right, Alex, you're next.
But
No, you're not next. Patrick's
Yeah.
next.
Wow.
My
Happy
bad.
Gilmore.
My bad.
All right, so there's a lot of movies that I really liked, but they didn't particularly rate high on box office returns. I had a lot of fun. Okay, so my dad and I used to drive across the country a lot because we lived in a place that my family did not, or like our extended family did not. And so we would drive like 18 hours, 20 hours.
And a lot of other people
Different
didn't live
states.
there.
Yeah. And so we would stop in hotels along the highway and put on whatever show was on. Short Circuit was on somehow every single time we would stop, and I don't know how that was possible. I didn't see that one on this one. I should have really looked for that. But another one that I caught a lot was The Stupids with Tom Arnold, based on the incredibly popular children's book series where they take everything completely literally. It's like a more sophisticated Amelia Bedelia, if you will. Yes. And it's just Tom Arnold being as stupid as possible. Oh, it's wonderful.
Slapstick or no?
Yeah, pretty good much. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of slapstick.
Okay.
They go into a planetarium and are completely wowed by seeing the stars above them and moving around. And they meet the janitor and they say, "Are you God?" And he says, it's like, "Are you the Lord?" He says, "No, I'm Lloyd." Wow, we've been pronouncing it wrong all these years.
That's pretty good.
So it's that
That's a
kind
good line.
it's that kind of humor.
That's a good line.
That's
Okay.
great.
All right.
I like that.
You do get a back-to-back.
Yes, I do. Ooh, coming up my number
4.
Number 4. Am I the first one to? I am the first one to get number 4.
You
Cool.
are,
right.
I was the first one to get number 2.
We can do
All right.
we can before you do 4. We can do a quick just recap of where we're at.
Ooh, okay.
Alex, you've got Twister, Space Jam, and Happy Gilmore. Patrick, you've got Jingle All the Way, The Stupids, and Muppet Treasure Island. And then I've got Scream, Independence Day, and That Thing You Do.
Okay.
Nice. That's a good recap.
All right.
Um,
There's no back of the book
There's-
recap, but something.
What can be?
Have I described any more
so-
things to you in a non-video manner?
No. God.
Let me describe
No.
this vinyl cover again. Go ahead.
So something that I just keep coming back to every few years. Dunstan Checks In.
Oh, wow.
It's a story about an art thief that stays in a hotel and brings his trained monkey, a chimpanzee, I believe, to rob the hotel while they're staying in it, because no one would expect a monkey to do crimes, but he does.
But he does.
Aha!
And I always thought Tim Curry was the hotel owner that is constantly like, "Oh, you monkey," because he keeps getting fooled or something. But no, it turns out it's Jason Alexander of Seinfeld fame.
He is,
Yeah.
yeah, I see that. And also, the kid is Eric Lloyd.
Is that Jake Lloyd's brother?
Sounds like it.
Jake Lloyd of Star Wars
it-
Episode 1 fame?
It doesn't look like it, but he is Charlie in the Santa Claus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's the kid with the chili bowl cut that was
Right,
in everything
right.
Around that time.
Right. Oh, by the way, Short Circuit was 86. 86.
Off by a decade.
No, off by, yeah.
Just a little bit off, yeah.
Too bad.
All right, I got it down. I had to add that one at the end. I didn't have that one on my list of 96 movies. I hadn't seen it. I have not seen it.
Oh, tragic. Well, block out an afternoon, Zach. You've got a real treat coming your way.
I'll watch it when you watch Drew Barrymore's Scream film. We'll
All
just
right. Yeah, that
simulcast.
Drew Barrymore vehicle.
All
I have
right.
all these vehicles. It's like we're cars.
Okay, Alex, go.
All right.
You have to.
Had to compose myself. I apologize. Just got me good there. Okay. So
Fourth pick, man. Fourth pick.
Ooh,
No pressure.
okay.
So, trying to represent myself here and say films that had a strong impact on me as a kid and that I saw a lot, obviously, would have to go with Matilda. That was one hell of a film that stuck with me in a lot of ways, partially because that principal's a real jerk. Miss Honey, I think is her name, is just like so saccharinely sweet. And then Danny DeVito as the, used car salesman father, just fantastic performance. And everything that I've come to find out about him since then and, the making of the movie and everything is just so deeply wholesome and sweet. But one heck of a movie. Just love the performance, love the storyline, music, all of it.
I think, my wife would probably pick something like that. That's one of her favorite movies of all time.
I never saw it, but I saw a lot of commercials for it,
Fair.
if that counts.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you
Which I
partial
know
credit.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I do very much remember the cake eating scene, and it grossed me out as a kid a
Mhm.
lot, which
Yeah.
I guess was the intention. Probably, it worked. Also, that principal is the mean old principal in that movie is the aunt or whatever in Prisoner of Azkaban, the one that Harry blows up on accident, like not blows up like with
No
fire, blows up
way.
like a
Marge.
floating balloon. That's the same lady. Yeah,
Wow.
Whoa.
yeah. Small world.
Blow my mind.
I should have come prepared with trivia about all my movies.
So I got
No, I didn't
Matilda
know which
for
ones
you.
I would get.
All right, so I get a fourth. One of these I saw extremely recently, like last Halloween. I watched The Craft for the first time. Somehow I'd missed that
Oof.
originally.
Because you were, what, 9, 10, a big fat hen at this
Correct.
age?
That's
You
why,
wouldn't-
because I was a big fat hen. Oof.
This is a teenager movie.
This is tough, man. There's some good ones still on the board here.
Oh, was your pick not officially The Craft yet?
No, it's not The Craft. It's not.
Okay.
It was cool. I liked it, but it doesn't have like a lifelong impact on me or anything.
Fair.
Was there a line that they were saying, "Oh, it's it's the craft," and then someone says, "Which craft?"
Yep, that's the very
As if
first
to clarify.
And then they all dance off.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they get played
Yeah.
off.
And they roll the credits, and there's 30 more minutes of movie.
And then I'm like, Dad, come back and sit down.
Dad, you're missing the craft.
Which craft? This one.
There it is.
Oh, you're just like in the movie, Dad.
It just keeps going back and forth. Back and forth.
Everyone else is like, shh. Yep, that's what happened. That was what happened. 90s were a wild time. Gosh. Some of these I didn't see when I was little either, but I know they're big deal movies.
I mean, if it wasn't a big deal to you.
You can make a prestige
but
pick if you really want to.
when
But
I
think
got older,
wisely.
they were okay. I'm gonna go with Jerry Maguire.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jerry
Boo.
Maguire. Did I take one away from you, or
No,
you hate that movie?
whoever went back and watched that film after it won all of those awards and was formative on movies forever.
I don't think I saw it when it was in award season time. But I did shortly after. Yeah. I mean, I'm a big sports guy, so it is a soft spot for me. Yeah, I'll take Jerry Maguire.
And all the fallout from it. You got the show me the money. You've got the you complete me. You've got you have me at all of these things.
I own all of it. I own
that
all of it now.
30 years, we still have to hear. It's horrible.
I own all of it.
Is that the movie those lines are from?
It is.
Oh, I never saw that.
Yeah. You just wonder, they just appeared out of nowhere one day. And you're like, what the heck? Must be frustrating.
And to complete my 5, right?
To complete me. I listen.
I'm gonna go with James and the Giant Peach. Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
I was gonna pick that one, but I feel like it would make me sad to watch it again.
Man, like seeing it for the first time, like visually, like blew my mind. As a kid.
Yeah, it was the coolest looking movie ever.
Yeah, like because even it was still even different from. I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas was before that, right?
Year or two before. Yeah,
I think Nightmare was like 93 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
why did I always think Nightmare was 96?
Yeah. So this still looked
pick.
different. It looked different enough to be its own thing. So like I got my mind reblown rather than being like, oh, I've already seen this or whatever.
93 for Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is also a good one. Yeah, that's mine. James Giant Peach.
Okay. Show enough.
I didn't like how all those them critters were eating the peach. It's like, no, I need that. I need that peach. Stop eating it.
Yeah, it was a self-defeating quest, is what it felt like. But it still lasted longer than most of the peaches that end up in my house that I sit to the side and I'm like, I got to wait for this to stop being hard as a rock. And then I turn around.
Oh, now it's rotten.
And now it's just moldy and rotten. Yeah. Perfect. Ideal fruit ripening.
Yeah. That's how that goes. That's the same thing that happens with bananas. I'm like, oh, these are like not even, these. I sit them down on the counter for like half a day. And it's like, oh, they're brown and rotting now. Great.
Yeah, well, the secret there is to buy a bunch of bananas and then wait till the perfect time and then eat all of them at the same time.
True.
Okay.
Or you could do what I do. I just buy them significantly underripe and then say, they'll probably be fine now. Peel them, take a bite into one of them, crunch so loudly that my wife, a room over, says, what are you eating that's crunching? And I say, I wish I weren't eating this banana. But then I muscle it out just to look like a cool guy.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
What were we doing? Reliving difficult memories.
It's Alex's turn. We were talking about James and the Giant Peach, but now it's your turn.
But now it's your turn, Alex.
Perfect.
James and the Giant Banana. He had to get back home somehow.
Yeah.
But it ripened and he sank in the middle of the ocean. Sorry. This one's easy for me. Out of the ones remaining, I've got to go with Hunchback of Notre Dame. That music. You know, the creepy priest who sings an amazing song but is a real
It's
jerk.
incredible.
I didn't get a lot
I think
of
that
the
song is very overlooked when people think about Disney music.
agreed. I didn't get a lot of the themes until I was older. I was like, yeah, this one's kind of boring. It seems like a romance. And then I got older and I'm like, oh no, I don't like the way a lot of this went. And then I found out more about it. And as it turns out, Victor Hugo, the guy who originally wrote it, he was writing that story to get people to go see the church. Which
I
I'm
didn't know
like,
that.
that's very interesting that you would write a story about a bunch of people, including that weird priest and, you know, Esmeralda dancing around and stuff like that, and then be like, yeah, you should definitely go
come
and
over.
see the church where they did all this. Like, cool, I guess.
Yeah. Strange product placement.
Yeah, you come. I'm putting out a book now. It's called "The Ghost of Kroger Grocery Store." You should come read it. There may be a secret motive.
If you enjoyed the ghost story inside, you may also enjoy our low everyday prices
of crunchy bananas and moldy peaches.
Exactly.
Oh, good.
Dying.
All right, I'm marking Notre Dame for you, Alex. I got you. All right, Patrick, what is your fifth pick?
Gosh. Okay. So, in the spirit of us doing 5, and then perhaps an axe one that just, nobody takes seriously.
Yeah.
I've got 3 more like serious movies, and I don't really. Well, I have to pick one.
You could say that the 6th one we axed from our top 5.
Oh.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll be here all day, or at least the rest of this episode.
All right, one that I watched that I liked a lot at the time, but has sort of, when Teslas were the coolest thing ever, and then the guy at the top went crazy, and so you're like, I don't want a Tesla anymore.
Mhm.
All right, that's this movie,
Ooh.
Phenomenon, starring John Travolta. I liked it because I was real big into X-Men, and I'm like, this guy's like a superhero. He can move stuff with his mind, and he can see the future or make really good decisions or something. And I watched it a bunch of times. I thought it was a real cool thing, and now I'm like, John.
Well, it's okay.
No.
If you enjoyed that film, you can always go watch the other one with a very similar plot called K-Pax with Kevin Spacey.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I was going to say Michael came out that same year when he was an angel.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So we have 3 movies.
Who was the star of that one? Oh no, it was John Travolta as well. Oh, no.
Yeah, cigarette smoking angel, yeah.
Yeah, but he, so that one's my number 5, because I watched it a bunch. We may have had it on VHS. Probably one of those Publishers Clearinghouse or Columbia Record Club buy one movie,
50 free,
a whole bunch.
Dude, there's a few
I like doing that.
I had I don't know if people still have like movie soundtracks, but my parents had some movie soundtracks back in the 90s, and Phenomenon soundtrack was one of them. So was another movie.
What
from
was on
this
it?
List. I don't remember. Some pop stuff. They had Pretty Woman at one point as well. What are some other? Another one on this list, The Ghost in the Darkness. They had that one. I remember that one.
Never heard
a lot of orchestral music. Oh, it's a Michael Douglas Val Kilmer movie where they hunt a lion, and this lion is just tormenting everyone all the time.
Is the lion a ghost? Ghost lion?
You'd think, but I thought that as a kid. I was like, this is a ghost lion. Obviously, it's like, oh, he just is sneaky. Oh, well, that's significantly less awesome than a ghost lion. Yeah, okay.
All right, so that rounds out everybody's top 5, and now we've got 15 minutes left before we hit an hour. If we want to do our axe pick,
axe pick,
the one that, top 5, and here's axe. All right, I'm gonna give it to one that I've never seen.
Okay.
But
perfect.
Also, on the theme of the last one, really spoiling due to the lead actor going insane. This one is called Santa with Muscles. It is Hulk Hogan in his, I believe, film premiere. He is basically Hulk Hogan if he wasn't famous, and he robs like a wig store at like a kiosk or something at the mall, and then he's trying to get away, and it's like I think it's in the middle of summer. This Santa with Muscles fans are probably shouting at me right now. Get it straight, Patrick.
Get it right. Come on.
But yeah. But he steals a Santa suit and tries to blend in with mall Santas. And at some point, his sleeves rip off because, of course, they do because he's Hulk Hogan.
Right.
And he's just like an awful man. And hopefully, he learns a lesson or something. But before I knew anything about Hulk Hogan, I thought I want to be dressed like Santa with no sleeves. I got to work out. And so begun my lifelong joy of fitness.
All stemming from Hulk Hogan's Santa Claus movie.
Santa with muscles.
Santa
Yep.
with muscles. From Santa
Alex,
with
you got
muscles. That's beautiful.
Santa with muscles. You got an axe pick? This doesn't really count pick like axe?
Yeah, I've got a film that has an indelible mark on my life, and it is a film that I've never actually seen. And that would be The English Patient. I
did not think you were going to pick that.
I have held that DVD in my hands more times than I can count. I have spent probably over the duration of the movie looking at the menu when DVDs were a thing for that film.
Yeah.
I remember it being marketed to me numerous times, so I remember all of the commercials for it. I don't know where I was in my life that as however many years old I was, this film was just something that my brain said, this is going to be crucial. You really need to make sure that you store all this information. I never got around to watching the film. I've heard it's lovely, but it's that's my pick because it's purely synthetic and very strange.
I love it. You said how many times you've held it in your hands. Zach and I both worked at Blockbuster Video, and I don't think either of us have held it in our hands nearly as many times as you have.
No.
And it was our job to take returns and put them on the shelf.
Like,
nope.
Not
Or
touching
checking
this
them
one.
out. Just nobody rented it.
I do remember the cover, though, I think.
Yep.
Was it like that yellowish brown with like a
It was
plane on the front?
sand covered with that old like Casablanca style font with Ray Fiennes and some other lady I didn't recognize. Yeah.
I think I never watched it because I used to watch a lot of Seinfeld, and there was a Seinfeld episode where at least one character loves English Patient, probably the girl that Jerry's dating that episode. And then the rest of the characters are just like, the English Patient? I don't get it. I watched it and it's terrible. I don't understand
Well,
it.
you're like,
And then
obviously, I can't watch that movie.
young me thought,
Yeah.
that's not a good movie.
Yeah.
That's not for me.
Entirely fair.
If Seinfeld doesn't like it,
How could I?
could I ever love it?
For my axe pick, I'm going to pick one that I think I've seen part of, but maybe I'm confusing it with a movie that doesn't exist.
Perfect.
I'm gonna
love where this
take
is going.
Kazam, not
Yes.
Shazam. I'm going to take Kazam. But now I forget which one's real. Kazam is the one with Shaquille O'Neal, right?
Which one's the one with what's his name?
Sinbad?
No. Zachary, not Taylor Thomas.
Quinto.
No.
Levi.
Zachary Levi.
Ah, yeah.
Shazam. Fury of the Gods.
Oh, wow.
But the first one.
Oh, yes. The
DC movie.
Oh, sorry, Zach. That wasn't 1996. That was
no. Shazam
off
2
by a
was not in
little.
1996.
2019.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take Kazam because everyone's weirded out by the Kazam Shazam phenomenon. Not to steal Patrick's there. Yeah.
I just remember at the end, there's a part where it's spoilers for anyone who, again, doesn't want to be spoiled on a 30-year-old movie at this point.
Mm-hmm.
but he's freed. The kid does the, unselfish thing or whatever, and just a giant
the
shack
Aladdin
head
ending?
the size of the sun kind of like crests the fence next to the kid, and he just goes, "I'm a djinn." It's just this
What?
giant
He does
head
not?
just shows up and he goes, "I'm a djinn." So
Cinematic masterpiece.
It's like in The Sandlot when the kids don't really understand the dog, and the dog is like, what, a 60-foot tall dog jumping over the fence.
Yeah. Yeah, huge.
just watch.
But it's Shaq.
But it's Shaq this time. It's got Shaq's head and it speaks.
I ate your baseball.
Hey guys, I ate your baseball. You gotta come get it now. Okay. Okay, let's recap these lists because maybe we can like get people to tell us if which ones they lean toward. Give a fan vote on who won this whole Shazam.
Yeah, and if you want to watch the official Animorphs 55 the podcast film playlist, now's your chance.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Patrick, you have.
I didn't go first. You know what? You announce these how you want.
I will announce them how I want.
Good.
I'm trying to find your sixth one. Did I not write it down? No, I did. I got it. Okay. Muppet Treasure Island, Jingle All the Way, The Stupids, Dunstan Checks In, Phenomenon, and Santa with Muscles.
You guys are going to have a great day watching movies. Pick a 3-day weekend. First day, watch all of my movies. Second day, all of Alex's movies. Third day, sleep.
Basically, thank you. Basically, you have your own film festival. Like that's what we've established for you. The
Once this podcast gets big enough to have its own film festival, that's what we're doing.
the A55 Film Festival.
Grill
That's the
yourself
one
up
we
some
need.
dollar hot dogs, some popcorn that's only $4 or $5 a bag. Yep.
Alex, we've got Twister. Happy
The A55 Film Festival. Affordable popcorn. That's the tagline.
Twister, Happy Gilmore, Matilda, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Space Jam.
Oh, note on Hunchback. That film, yeah, I had only heard about Notre Dame from football. And I'm like, they're saying it wrong. Why don't they say Notre Dame? These stupid French people have no idea what they're doing.
Quasimodo would
Alex-
have made a great defensive lineman, is all I'm saying.
Alex,
Rudy too. This time it's got Quasimodo.
Oh, it's about that
Rudy
Notre
too.
Dame guy. It's obviously about
Quasi's
Quasimodo.
revenge.
Great for Sean Astin.
Quasi's 100-yard day.
Any given Hunchback.
It's all
Any
live
given
action, and then you just play the scene at the end where he's lifted on the shoulders of the townsfolk. But that's
he's
the only
on-
part that's animated. Yeah.
He's on the
Or vice versa. Yes.
He's ringing an upside down Gatorade cooler.
Oh gosh. Alex, what was your bonus one? I don't think I said your bonus one. I already forgot.
English patient.
English
The
patient.
English
Gosh, how
patient.
could I forget? How could I forget?
Quality film, I'm sure.
Yes.
Probably.
Probably.
We don't know.
You'll never know. Yeah.
Wait, did any of
the
us
cover looked
did any
nice.
of us see any of our axe picks?
No.
English Patient, Santa with Muscles, or Shazam?
Kazam. Shazam doesn't exist.
Oh, not until 2019. Okay.
Making a note of that.
So mine were Independence Day, Scream, Jerry Maguire, That Thing You Do, James and the Giant Peach, and then Kazam.
That's a film festival,
We've
baby.
got a film festival. We've got a not at all Animorphs themed film festival.
Okay, so you get to pick characters from your movies, and here's the scenario: Visser 3 has kidnapped all of the Animorphs, and they're all still in bear or tiger or whatever form. He thinks they're all Andalites. You get one character from each movie to put together a dream team
Wow.
to rescue them. How do you do it?
Let's do let's do 3, one from each of our lists. Yeah, like pick your best character, and we'll combo them for
The plane from the English Patient.
3.
That's how you're gonna get there. Y'all got the other 2. You're welcome.
Okay. All right.
The monkey from Dunstan checks in.
Okay, and I'll pick Shaquille O'Neal as a genie.
Doing the heavy lifting.
Good.
He's gonna spend the whole time getting Dunstan to make a wish.
All right, so we teach the monkey. Yeah, I think his name is Dunstan. Perfect. Yeah, Dunstan flies the plane for Shaq to
It just says opportunity.
opportunity.
Peeking over the plane.
The sun rises and it is Shaq's face. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yes.
And Visser 3 is so frightened he lets them all go. It's the end.
The end. We win.
We did it.
We didn't pick any of the aliens from Independence Day. We didn't pick the slasher from Scream. We didn't pick the tornado from Twister.
The tornado from Twister.
Matilda.
The peach from James and the Giant Peach and Hulk Hogan.
Oh, we could have picked like the Monstars.
You can only
Kermit
pick one
from
of them.
Muppet Treasure Island.
Arnold as Turbo Man.
Kermit from Muppet Treasure Island.
Kermit, yeah. I agree.
Whoever the main character is in that thing you do.
The drummer.
And then the greedy guy from Space Jam. That'll do it.
Oh, gosh.
He does that thing he does.
Man.
And they win.
We need to do we need a fanfic of 96 movie heroes versus the Yeerk Empire. Who wins?
AO3's already got 23.
You can leave comments on any of our episodes on Spotify. It's not Shazam. Spotify, probably on Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Leave a comment, leave a review of entire fan fiction. And you know what? If your fan fiction doesn't fit in one comment or review, keep commenting and reviewing until they do.
Constantly.
5 stars
Every
time, if you please.
All right.
I may have to do that.
Well, I've had a great time.
Don't let me be the only one.
I've had a great time, guys, picking these. I think we could do this as we move along the series to each year, right?
I had a good time. Let's do it.
Like 97 movies. I haven't even looked at the 97 list. Oh, maybe I saw Lost World, I think is 97.
Oh, you ruined it.
Spoilers.
I'm so sorry. All right. Well, till next time, guys.
Yeah, till next time, I just want to introduce our podcast again. This is Animorphs 55, the podcast.
We remembered.
We remembered, and we remember you, listeners. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
That's what you do, right, for podcasts?
I think that's how it goes.
Okay, good. Don't touch that dial.
Don't stay in more for
That's
more
how they
than
get
2
ya.
hours.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm leaving! But wait, there's still 30 minutes left in the movie.
Animorphs 55, the podcast, is a fan-driven, nostalgic podcast created by Zach Hurdle, Patrick Viersba, and Alex Holton. But don't tell the Yeerks. Theme music provided by Neko Boy. Podcast artwork by Rachel Hurdle. Episodes edited by Patrick Viersba. Based on the 90s sci-fi kids series written by K.A. Applegate, Michael Grant, and other contributing authors. To contact the show, email animorphspodpeople@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.